Damning new figures released to One News reveal our best efforts to curb child abuse are not working.
Child abuse has risen by nearly a third in just 5 years, and some of that abuse is happening to kids already in the care of the state. But now a judge says it's time to take a different approach. Helen Castles reports.
More than 21,000 New Zealand children were victims of child abuse last year. About a fifth of them, that's 4,000 young people, were taken from their families and put in child, youth and family homes.
Well, it's very disappointing and very worrying, isn't it?
But it was in those supposedly safe homes that at least 23 vulnerable children were abused again last year.
It's just horrific, and we should be so shocked and so ashamed and so wanting to do something.
This couple, for legal reasons we can't identify, were paid SIF caregivers and are now before the courts accused of assaulting and neglecting 4 of their foster children.
Despite extensive assessments and monitoring that we do, sadly some caregivers do come to abuse the children they look after.
Judge Henwood deals with the long-term effects of child abuse in her district courtroom and worries children in SIF care aren't properly monitored.
We write a lot of excellent policy, but what I am concerned about is a gap between the policy and what actually happens.
She's calling for an independent monitoring organisation which would assign an appointee for each child in state care.
Some other entity whose job it is to connect with each child and have an ongoing relationship with that child, supporting them, seeing that they're getting their education, seeing that their plan is implemented.
For the past 3 years, Carolyn Henwood has been working on developing a constitutional document of good care for children.
We need something more aspirational in our community as New Zealanders to decide what it is that we want for our children.
She's been trying to convince the Social Development Minister to back the plan. Paula Bennett says the government has already committed to more than $16 million towards various initiatives to combat child abuse, but she's not ruling out adopting Judge Henwood's suggestions. Helen Castles, One News.